Hello everyone, so welcome back to another quick tutorial of the Bluehost series, and today I'm going to show you how to upload files, download files and change file permissions. You can also create new files and compress them and download them. So let's learn how to do it. So I will show you two methods to do it. First is using the cPanel file manager, and if your Bluehost plan do not offers the cPanel, then you can use the second method. For the first method, just log into the Bluehost portal here and then go to advanced. Here you will see the file manager option. Either you can access it from here or there is a file manager option here also. Okay, so just click on it and you will see all these folders. Here we need to access the public HTML folder. So basically whatever content is available on your website will be in this folder. As the name suggests, all the contents in this folder will be public unless you change its permission or restrict access to it. Okay, so these are all your WordPress website files. You can see all the media content that will be in this folder. Uploads, so all the images and things you upload will be in this folder. So here, if you want to upload any file, what you have to do is click on this option, upload. If you want to create a new file, let's say you want to create a text file for verification, then you can do it. And if you want to create a new folder, you can click on here for file, and for folder just click here, and then you can name your folder and then create it like this, new folder. Then just click on create new folder. Okay, so it will refresh and you can see this is the new folder. If you want to enter it, you can just double click it, and now if you want to upload a file here, just click on upload here. Now select file, then click on open, and it will be uploaded. Now to go back to the file manager, just click here, go back, and this will refresh. And if sometimes you are not able to see the new uploaded file, just you can use this option reload, and it should be visible then. Okay, so you can use this method when you want to verify that you own this domain, this website. For example, you want to verify it with Google AdSense or Google Webmaster. For such purposes, you can use this method. Okay, now I will explain the permissions to you. You will see here that first let me edit this file, as this is empty. So select this file and click on edit. I will just enter test. Close this. Now I have opened this file in the browser here in a new tab. You can see this is the website. We added new folder and then try file name trial.txt. Okay, so right now you are able to access it and view it in the browser. But if I change its file permission, you will see how it works. If I change it to 600 and save it, then if I refresh this page, I should see an error. You can see it is now forbidden, and I don't have access to it. Okay, so I will explain the file permission. Now just right click it, then click on change permission. This way you will be able to see what each file permission number mean. So this 6 means that this user will be able to read it and write it. So user is your server. Now if you want the group to be able to read it, you will have to take this option. So you will see it's the number is 4, and then if you want the world to be able to access it, basically that means you should be able to access it via any browser. Anyone should be able to do it without any authentication. Take this option and then click on change permissions. Okay, you will see the permission has been changed. Okay. Now if you will refresh it, we can again access this file. Okay, now usually you should not change any file permissions if you don't know what you're doing. Most of your file permission will be 644, and if there is any sensitive file or important file like wp-config.php, which contains all our WordPress website details, you can see I have changed it file permission to 600. which means it is not accessible publicly, even though WordPress protects this file anyway, but for extra protection I have changed its file permission. Okay, so this was the first method. And now if you don't have file manager, what you have to do is download a client like called FileZilla. So this is a free FTP solution. You can use any other free FTP client also, but just as this is a very popular one, so I will show you how it works. Okay, now just Google it, FileZilla, and this will be the first option. Just click here, and then you will see the download options here. Download the FileZilla client. Don't download the server. Just click here, and then based upon your platform, if you are using Windows, Linux, Mac or whatever you are using, just download this file and install it on your system. It's really easy to do. Okay, I have already done it to save your time, and it will look like this program look like this. Okay, now to access your server, we will need this details. Okay, for this we will have to create an FTP account. So for this, again go to Bluehost here, and here in the advanced tab you will see this option FTP accounts. Just click here. Now create a new account here. I will say test2, then generate a password here, copy it and save it in a safe place. Then in the directory column here, just remove everything, then keep the quota to unlimited as you are only going to use it yourself. Then click on create FTP account. Okay, then account has been created. Now go to FileZilla, put in the password here, then scroll down. You will see all the accounts you have created here, and then click on this, the account I just created, test2. Click on configure FTP client, copy the username and server details from here. We'll put it here, and similarly I will copy the server detail and paste it here. Then import port 21, click on quick connect, and sometime you may see a certificate error, but you can safely ignore that. Just click on OK. So congratulations, we have been able to access our website through FTP. You can see all the folders are here. So again, we have to go to the public HTML folder where all our WordPress files will be, and this is where you will have to upload any file for verification. So make sure that you are uploading it in the correct folder. If you upload it any other folder, then the verification process will not work. Files present in other folders before public HTML are not publicly accessible. So here you can see again, and now if you want to create a new file or directory, you can create from here. The options are same, just create new file. Instead of folder, it is directory here. You can also refresh it, and if you we just created this folder before, new folder, so just double click to enter it, and you will see here. And if you want to upload anything, you can just do it again. So if I want to upload this image here, I can drag and drop. You can also right click it and then click on upload. It has been uploaded, and you can also manage the file permissions from here. You can see it here. If you right click, the last option is file permissions, and similarly things work here. Okay, so all this owner can read it, group can read it, public can read it, and only owner can write it. So if you want, you can change that, and basically everything is same. So I hope you guys found this tutorial useful, and please do let me know in the comments how you like this video. Give your feedback, and I will see you in the next video.